Yeah, once again, good evening all. Welcome to the session on SQL Server Administration. Okay, so this is Mr. Karim here, the trainer for this course. Uh, I have very good experience on various RDBMS products like MS SQL Server, Oracle, MySQL, PostgreSQL, means handling multiple RDBMS products today. And right now I am here in UAE, Dubai location, working for a telecom organization. Right. Uh, okay. So as part of this SQL Server database administration, just let's see, we'll see the introduction part today, like as a database admin. Okay, so what are our roles and responsibilities are there? Okay, in the organization means once we enter in the organization, what are our regular activities? Okay, so what we have to validate regularly. Those things we'll see as part of today's class, and what concepts we are going to cover. Okay, what concepts we are going to cover as part of today's session, means as part of our course. Then just remember, like daily we are going to record the session. Okay, so those recorded sessions I will provide you after the session so that you can go through those recordings. By seeing those recordings, you can practice parallelly. While practicing, if any confusion is there, any doubts are there, you can uh, ping the same, text the same in WhatsApp group. I will create a WhatsApp group once the payments are done who are interested with the course. In that WhatsApp group, you can ping if any questions are there, any doubts are there while practicing. Then what we can do, I can connect to you with the same Teams meeting link. Then we'll see like we can troubleshoot what are the issues you are facing while practicing. That's why no need to worry. We'll go with the scratch. Every concept I will start from scratch so that even maybe like you don't know basics of the admin, you can understand easily. Right. What are the prerequisites are there for this course before moving forward? We have very simple prerequisites. Okay. One is like SQL Server basics are required for us, means SQL basics, like how to work with commands, basic commands. What is select command? What is update command? What is table? What is index? What is procedure? Some SQL basics knowledge. If you don't have SQL basic knowledge, no problem. I will try to provide you some material or some 3-4 hours videos on SQL basics. You can go through those videos. Not compulsory for us, but it will be added advantage for us while working. That is like one of a prerequisite is what? SQL basics. Okay. And second major prerequisite is there Windows basics. Okay. You want to have what? Windows basics. Means like how to work with Windows. Okay. Means like what is Active Directory. Okay. How to create folders. Okay, how to share the folder, what some basic networking concepts. These are, see, like what are the prerequisites are there for us to work as a SQL Server DBA. Windows basics are there and SQL basics. These two are the basics for prerequisites to work as a SQL Server DBA. Okay. Yeah, anytime, remember, feel free to type in the chat panel. If any questions are there, any doubts are there, you can ask me anytime, okay, in the chat panel. Right, right. Let's say we'll start with uh, 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 the concepts. Check here, like what are the prerequisites are there? Already we have discussed. Students who are attending this course are taking some Microsoft exam on SQL Server DBA. We have one exam like DP 300, Data Platform 300 for SQL Server DBAs. Like should have a good understanding of what is RDBMS, right? Relational database management systems. We know already, like in the market, we have so many RDBMS products are there, right? Like SQL Server, Oracle, Sybase, MySQL, DB2. So many RDBMS products are available in the market. Same thing like just what is what just now I have said, right? Some basics of SQL are required and some Windows knowledge is required for us. Normalization is there, we'll see later. Normalization is nothing but how to design the databases, something. Yeah, both comes under like basic SQL, okay, RDBMS and normalization, and some Windows basics are required, okay. Right, right. So these are the very simple prerequisites are there to work as a SQL Server DBA in today's requirements. Right. So already have said I will provide you this SQL basics material uh, so that you can go through it, and Windows basics also I will provide you either soft copy material or recorded videos to get some understanding. Anyhow, as part of the course, so I will try to cover these basics parallelly. Okay, no need to sit separately, no need to learn. So like while working with clustering, I will try to provide you Windows basics. As well as while working with security, I will provide you Windows basics like that's here parallelly. Fine. These are, see, just in the summary, we need to understand some database knowledge is required and Windows knowledge is required. But just remember one point. Right now, our latest version is SQL Server 2022. Okay, SQL Server version is 2022 version, our latest version. From SQL Server 2017 onwards. Okay, uh, Microsoft has provided Linux support also. Means what? We can install and configure SQL Server on Windows plus Linux also from SQL Server 2017 onwards. But no need to worry. Most of the today's deployments are in Windows only. 99% deployments are in Windows only. No need to work with the Linux platform in general. Okay, but anyhow, I will try to show you like how to install SQL Server in Linux also. Okay, which is not required for us in general. Good. Let's move ahead. Uh, then check here like. As a database administrator, we are going to manage. Okay, we are going to implement and manage operational aspects. Nothing but regular operations of database SQL Server database. Why? Because generally as a DBA, we are In general, remember in the organizations we have different teams are there. Like one is implementation team is there. Implementation team means who are going to develop the products. Means they will develop the applications, they will develop the databases. But operations team is there, like where as a DBA we are working in operations team, which is the support team. Okay, that's why remember. Uh, let's say tomorrow you are working as a DBA. It's meaning that we are not developers. Okay, we are maintenance people. We are supporting people. We are in the support team. That's why, like, if any, like, even like some financial crisis are there, normally we know that maintenance is compulsory, right? That's why, like, in general, we are not affected. Our jobs are not impacted as a database admin. Right. In general, say like we need to maintain on-premises database servers, means which are there in our local data center. For example, you are working for some company in the head office where the IT department is there, in the same premises, like we have data center. Okay, so where all the servers, storage, network components, firewalls, everything, those are maintained in the data center. Means our servers are there in the same data center where we are working. Okay. Whereas like today we know, I think you are familiar with, we have cloud environments are there. Means instead of maintaining data center, okay, so let's say you are running some company. Uh, in that company, no need to maintain the data center by purchasing servers, networking components, everything. What we can do, like already Microsoft, Google, Amazon, they have built the data centers across the globe. Okay, already they have built the data centers with all the resources like servers, networking components, security policies, everything. Directly we can place our databases in the Amazon or Microsoft data center, which is called cloud data center. Okay, so as a startup organization, no need to purchase all the components. Directly, we can place the databases in the cloud data centers, which are there across the globe. But mostly as a database admin, 70 to 80% will maintain on-premises servers, which are there in our local data center. Maybe 10% in some cases or 15-20% will maintain the databases which are there in cloud data centers. Okay, like from Microsoft, we have Microsoft Azure. Maybe already you have heard about. So, which is a cloud data center. From Amazon, we have AWS, right? Amazon Web Services. From Google, we have GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Like we have China cloud, like Alibaba, like different cloud data centers are there. That means what, like some servers which are there in on-premises, some servers which are there in cloud. Both we need to maintain sometimes, which is a hybrid data platform. Hybrid combination of both. Okay, so yeah, that is it. As a SQL Server DBA, our job is here. Our main responsibility is what? Monitoring and troubleshooting. Why? Because once you enter in the organization, complete setup is already there. Means what? Servers are there, databases are there, security implementations are there, everything all are there. Setup is there. So once we enter in the organization, we need to monitor, means if any issues are there with the existing servers, like if any performance issues are there, if any connectivity issues are there to our TP server, those issues we need to address. Okay, that's why remember our regular job in real time is monitoring and troubleshooting. If anything is not working as per the requirements, we need to monitor. We'll see next what we are going to monitor. Just remember, our job is monitoring. If any issues are there, we need to troubleshoot those issues. Okay, so that's why our job as a database admin, we need to uh, take care of complete database or data data related activities. Data related activities means what? Providing security for data. Okay, so that unauthorized user should not access the data, taking backup of data frequently so that even some crash happen, we have backup, no data loss scenario. Various maintenance activities we need to implement so that there should be no performance issues. Like that's say like so many responsibilities are there. We'll see one by one. Just one, 2 points we have to understand from this slide. As a DBA, we need to work with on-premises, sometimes cloud also, which is called hybrid combination of both. Plus, our job is monitoring and troubleshooting. Okay, so if any simple doubt is there, simple confusion is there, feel free to type in the chat panel. Chat option is there. You can feel free to type. But anyhow, I've said from tomorrow onwards, I will enable by default mic for all the participants so that you can unmute immediately. If any simple doubt is there, you can ask the doubt. Okay, right. So basically, like what concepts, what we are going to perform here as a database admin, what are our responsibilities, okay, in the organization. Okay, normally here whenever a new project is there, new application is there, we need to install SQL Server. Okay, we need to install SQL Server like respective version like 2022 or 2019 or 2017 or 2016, like different versions are there, SQL Server versions. We'll see again. So first we'll start with what? Installation. We need to install SQL Server. We'll apply the latest patch. Patch is nothing but remember like updates, right? In our mobiles, Android, iOS updates are there. Same thing here we have patches. Patches. That's why in real time, see, installation is done one time, for example, today. But the application works like for next 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, right? So we are not going to install again, right? We'll apply the patches frequently. That's where remember one of our regular activity in real time is patching. Patching means Microsoft release patches like for every 1 month or 2 months or compulsory quarterly. Compulsory in a quarter, they release at least one patch, maybe multiple also. We need to deploy those patches frequently. This is here one of our regular activity in real time. Okay, we need to take care of security. Like we need to create users, grant permissions. Okay, who can access which data. We need to monitor whether uh, some someone is trying to access unauthorized everything data. Those things also we need to monitor. Basically, here what we'll do, we'll create users, we'll grant permissions. Whenever it is required, we'll take back permissions. Those things will perform as part of security. Okay. In the same way, we need to schedule backups. Okay, like daily morning 3 a.m. the backup should be generated. For example, see, manually we can take backup, but we can't take manually, right? We have like daily we can't wake up 3 o'clock, we can't take backup. That's why what we'll do. All these are scheduled tasks. Just remember one more important point. As a database admin, our 90%, or we can say 85 to 90% tasks are scheduled. Okay, no need to perform manually. Just set up one time. In the background, those are running automatically. Okay, just we need to monitor everything is working fine. There is no work for us, for example, today, for example. So if something is failing, like backups are not working, yesterday night 3 o'clock backup was failed. Okay, due to some space issue or something, that issue we need to address, right? Once you go to office in the morning, you need to handle that issue so that it should not happen tomorrow. Okay, that's why remember as a database admin, 85 to 90% tasks are scheduled tasks. Okay, 10 to 15% will do manually once we go to office daily. Right. We'll implement automation like scheduling backups, like configuring alerts, like if any disk is going to full. Okay, CPU usage is high, memory usage is high. If server is down, database is down. Okay, for those things we can automate, we'll get the alerts. For example, right now I'm maintaining, for example, like around 500 servers. So I can't connect to every server. I can't see, right? Everything is working perfectly or not, right? As a human. So that's what I will do. I will configure alerts. I will automate. Means whenever something happen, like disk is going to full, right now it is above 90%. Okay, suppose CPU usage is above 90%, database down, SQL server is down. Okay, so I will get automatically email notifications plus SMS alerts. Okay, so once I get alert, I will ask my team member or I will connect to the server. I will troubleshoot that problem. Okay, so that is like what is our daily routine activities are there. Then we'll configure high availability features. High availability means, just remember, very simple. We'll see later in detail. Suppose this is my production server, which is there here in Dubai location, for example. In one data center, we have servers and databases. Suppose tomorrow, unexpectedly, due to any reason, if the server is down, how the applications will connect. For example, this is my Amazon.ae website. Okay, so which is whenever the user makes some transaction, so like placing order, checking the status of order, something, right? So this web server or website will connect to our SQL server in the background. it will fetch the data and users can see the data, right? Yes. So suppose let's say tomorrow unexpectedly the server is down due to any reason, then the website will not work, right? Whenever you're trying to access the website, it throws some error. Okay. So uh, that is the reason. See, once the server crash, you can bring it back online. You can troubleshoot the problem. We can bring it back online. To bring it back online, maybe we need 1 hour time, 2 hours time, 3 hours time. For example, see, if you're taking this much of time, what about the website? How much business loss to Amazon.ae, for example? That is the reason compulsory will maintain one secondary server, one or more secondary server. So I'm maintaining secondary server in uh, Sharjah location, some other city, for example. Primary is there in Dubai. Secondary, I'm maintaining in Sharjah location, some other city, just you understand here. So means what? Whatever the changes are going on here, same as it is copy, I will maintain here. As it is copy of database. Same means whenever someone make place order here, the order details are recorded here. Immediately they are recorded here also. Through Amazon.ae. For example, just for understanding, see, to maintain as it is copy of database in another server in a different location, we need to use high availability features. Okay, so high availability means what? Highly available. Even tomorrow this crash happen, immediately our website can connect to this server. It can start processing the user orders. Sometimes we have seen, right, whenever you are trying to place some order, it throws some error, something went wrong, retry, something, right? So whenever we click on retry, immediately the transaction success. How it is success, how it is happening. Maybe this server down, immediately site is connected to a standby server, started processing. Very simple. There is no confusion here. Just we have to understand to maintain as it is copy of database, as it is copy of database in different location. We have high availability features in SQL Server. Okay, so those high availability features are some question is there. We'll discuss about the question. Some these high availability features are there here in SQL Server, log shipping, database mirroring. Mirror means as it is copy. Mirror, right? So log shipping, database mirroring, always on. These are the high availability features are there in SQL Server to maintain as it is copy of database in different server, different location as it is copy. Log shipping, mirroring, always on. Always on. See, name itself is saying always database is on. Either in server 1 it is on or server 2 it is on to the application. Okay, so those are called here higher. That's why we'll set up these features one time. We have to monitor everything is working fine or not, data is syncing fine or not. Okay, so that's why monitoring and maintenance. These are still like our regular activities are there. Apart from that, we need to handle performance, like various other things. These are the main goals of a admin. in real time, main things what we need to work with as a database admin, what we need to handle. Right. Okay. One question is there. We take the question Tayyip is asking. I heard a DB also need to be ready 24/7 for on call. Uh, yeah, this what you are saying is correct, Tayyip. But see, how a person can work 24/7, right? Normally, we are human beings. That's why, like, what will happen? Let's say 5 members team is there. We'll work in our shift, normal day shift, for example, daily. Okay. Suppose this week, let's say, like, Khan is on call, means he will work daily with us in the office, but he will be available night times also if there are any issues happen. See, regularly we don't have issues. If something happen unexpectedly, like some database down, server down, okay, something like happen which may cause the application functionality is affected. In that case, our monitoring team is a separate team. They will call him, okay, and they will ask him to check this issue. Why? Because this problem may cause business loss to the vendor client. Only such type of things, for such type of urgency only, he will get call in non-business hours, means in night time something. But other four DBAs all are not working 24/7. But next week I will be on call, for example. But we can understand, like, in that week, I will handle like maximum like 4 5 calls, not more than that. That's why no need to worry that we should sit 24/7 with the server. No need to, okay, no need to sit 24/7 why? Because we are human beings. Yes, but in general, if you see the job description, they will ask that you should be you should be working 24/7. Okay, it's not meaning that continuously we are working without sleeping. Right, right. Why? Because like there may be issues anytime, right? Our websites are will work 24/7, right? If something is there, like we need to handle that issue. Otherwise, not required regularly. Yeah, correct. Yeah, that's why product base and service base may be different. Correct what you are saying. Service base will have this type of approach 24/7 in general. Right. Yeah, if anything is there like that, the YB is asking, please feel free to ping in the chat panel, or you can ask me to unmute. I will provide you mic to ask some question. But anyhow, from tomorrow onwards, by default, you can unmute. You can ask anything if you want. Right. Let's move ahead. Uh, okay. So better to ask questions for interactivity uh, in general. Okay, right. So next year, this how the architecture is there internally. Just here in general, let's say I already have said no, like Amazon.ae or Amazon.in is there. For example, user will open some browser, right? He will make transaction. Once he makes some transaction, the request is submitted to application server where the website is hosted. Okay, so here our application team is working. Suppose let's say the application is developed with .NET. .NET team will work here in the application server, or Java team will work, PHP team will work. Okay, then this web server, what it will do, it submits the request to SQL server in the background. Okay, then SQL Server works with the data present in the database, like sales database, HR database, inventory database, by using which commands? SQL commands like insert, update, delete, select something, right? So that's why remember, whenever the user makes some transaction by opening some browser or some app app, right, request is submitted to application server where the app is there, where the website is hosted. Then from there request is coming to our SQL server. That's why generally we know, right, this is front end, this is back end. Okay, right. So that's why say like we are maintaining the application. In the application we have front end part, which is our user interface part, right? Back end part is nothing but database part. See, tomorrow this front end part is damaged, deleted, no problem, we can copy here again, same website, right, from other server, development server. But if this backend or database is crash, then problem is there. Why? Because actual data is there here in the database. That's why as a DBA we have very high responsibility. Okay, we are managing the organization's data. That's why our responsibility is very high towards what? Data protection and data availability. It should be available to the application always 24 by 7. Okay, so this is our primary server. Okay, SQL server, which is writing data into database like sales database, inventory database, for example. And that's why remember, SQL server. SQL server is not a database. Okay, we have to understand very clearly. We have to remember very clearly. SQL Server is not a database. Okay, SQL Server is a database management system, DBMS or RDBMS, through which we'll work with databases. Here actual data is there, but to work with this database data, we need SQL Server. So what you have to understand here, tomorrow, if I uninstall SQL Server, suppose I will uninstall SQL Server, any data loss is there or no data loss, Pravalika? If I uninstall SQL Server from this machine, any data loss is there or no data loss? Anyone? You can use chart panel just for interactivity. I'm asking. It's not meaning that I'm wasting the time. So, correct. Thank you, Hafizullah. No data loss. Why? Because data is there here in database, but transactions will not work. Application will not work. Yes, correct. Faisal, thank you very much. Tayyab, thank you. Khan, thank you. Yeah, why? Because data is there here, but if this SQL server is down, suppose unexpectedly, then application will not connect to this database, right? Yes, application is affected. Application is affected. Okay, so data, whatever the data is there, let's say 8 o'clock, this SQL server down, till 8 o'clock data is there, but transactions will not work, application will not work. That's why always SQL server should be running. So, what we'll do, we'll configure alerts actually. If SQL server is down, we'll get immediately email plus SMS notification. Nighttime I am sleeping 12 o'clock. Suppose SQL server is down due to any reason. It will not happen regularly, exceptional. How I know? I will get SMS email, but I can't immediately wake up, right? In general, I am saying that is the reason in every organization, no need to worry. Every organization we have monitoring team who will monitor 24 by 7 in general, especially in non-office hours. The team will call you. Suppose let's say this week I am in on call. Okay, shift actually. I will get the call. I will resolve the issue. I will check what is the reason why the server is down. I will try to start the server. I will take care necessary actions so that our website should continue working. Yes. Okay. So yeah. So next year, like that's why if the server down, let's say it is not coming up. Okay. Already 10 minutes over. Website is down. 20 minutes over, website is down. 30 minutes over, website is down. Right. So that's why to avoid these type of problems, let's we maintain one standby server, right? So whenever this server down, no problem. Let the website should connect, start immediately working with this server. Why? Because same copy of database we are maintaining here with the help of high availability features. With the help of high availability features like log shipping, mirroring, always on. As it is copy, already we are maintaining. That's why immediately website will connect to this server. It will continue. Right? Later we can troubleshoot the problem. See, for us also, for DBS also, we'll get time to troubleshoot if we are maintaining standby servers. And this application is also not affected. There is no huge business loss to our client. Okay, that is the reason. Remember, compulsory will maintain high availability, will configure high availability features. And as a DBA, we have to make sure that this feature is working fine and data is syncing periodically. Okay. Right. And just remember one point. Today we are using these two are very old concepts, but this always on. Okay, this feature we are using today to maintain as it is copy of database in different server. That's why as a DBA, we need to have very good knowledge on always on. Means how to set up for new applications, new projects. Okay, how to monitor whether changes are applied to standby or not periodically. If something is there, if it is not syncing, we need to troubleshoot why it is not syncing. Any network issue is there or any other issues are there, we have to troubleshoot. But remember, our first priority is what? As a DBA, why companies are paying today like 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, 50 lakhs. Okay. So why? Because our primary job is what? We have to make sure that the uh, database should be available to the application always 24 by 7. Some cases may be there downtime cases that also we are avoiding with minimal business impact by maintaining these standby servers. Maybe suddenly this is down. This will come up automatically after 1 minute. For example, 1 minute disturbance is there to the application. Application will not work for 1 minute, then it will start working. But in SQL Server, we have always on. Whenever this is down, within seconds, it becomes online. The user will continue their transactions. Okay, so that there is no business loss to the our clients. Okay, but see this total setup like primary server, standby servers, all these servers are there in one data center, which is there in our office, for example. And you are sitting here, or the data center is there somewhere remotely in UK, US, Australia. You are sitting here in Hyderabad office. You are monitoring from here. Our team is sitting in Hyderabad office, but data center is there in New Jersey, somewhere, okay, in US. That's why remember you are not sitting close to data center always. Center is there somewhere, no problem. But as a DBA, whenever any issue is there, right? Server down, DB down, uh, always on is not working, backups are not working. Anything happen, we'll get automatically email notification to our team. Here we have one concept called database mail in SQL Server. We'll configure it. SQL Server will throw email notifications or SMS alerts to our team members. And see, like normally application team also will ask us to perform something regularly. Let's say they have developed some new feature. They want to create some, deploy some tables here, create some tables here. They will provide us the code to deploy here in the servers. They don't have access to our servers directly. Okay, we have ticketing tools are there in the market, BMC Remedy, HP, like CA, some various tools are there, like Manage Engine. Most of the clients in Gulf they are using that tool. In that tool, they will raise the ticket. Ticket is nothing but one request, which will have some time frame. Like they raise today, it should be closed within 3 days, for example, time frame with approvals, for example. So the tickets are raised by application team we have to handle, as well as like client is there, like vendors also will raise the tickets. So that's why we are sitting here, we are monitoring our server setup, okay, and we are handling some tickets or requests from the, suppose tomorrow application team is saying one new employee is recruited in that team, for example, we need to provide read-only access on the database, for example. They will raise the request to our team, create a user, and grant read-only access on the sales database, something. Yeah, we'll create the user like that, such type of request they will raise, application team. This is the overall picture we have to understand. We are managing the SQL Server and databases which are there in some data center by sitting either at same location or remotely. Okay, I think it is clear. Just you can raise the hand, like thumb symbol, or you can type yes, yes, if it is clear. We'll move forward. We'll take 10 minutes more. We'll conclude the session. Okay, no need to worry. Is it clear, right? Pravalika, Tayyab, Faisal, Khan, Srihari, Hafizullah. Yeah, thank you very much, Pravalika. Yeah, just for my understanding. Why? Because I'm keep on continuously I'm discussing. If we are not understanding, there will be no use, right? That's why we should be on the same page. Yeah, thank you, Srihari. Thank you, Khan. Yep, thank you very much. Yeah, yes, yeah, that's why remember, this is the overall picture, like how we are working as a database admin. Okay. Coming to SQL Server, see, we know that already SQL Server is one of a RDBMS product, Relational Database Management System, RDBMS product, right? Which is available in the market. RDBMS product, Relational Database Management System. But we know already in the market we have so many RDBMS products are there, like Oracle, right? MySQL, okay, like PostgreSQL, uh, various RDBMS products are available. Today we are using in the market mostly Oracle is there, MS SQL is there, nothing but our SQL Server, Microsoft SQL, okay, MS SQL. Then we have MySQL, that is also open source, plus Oracle product, plus PostgreSQL, that is also one open source product. No need of license. We can use it in the uh, organization. So like that, say like multiple RDBMS products are available. That's why SQL Server is one of your RDBMS product developed by Microsoft. Okay, first time it was released in the year 1989 or 88, almost all 35 years back. Okay, we have various versions are there. First version was 1.0, like various versions are there. But we need to understand our latest version is SQL Server 2022, which is also called as 16.0 version. Okay, the previous version is there 2019 15.0. Then again previous we have 14.0 2017, and I have discussed at the beginning from 2017 onwards SQL Server can be installed in Linux also if you want Linux. Okay, from here. Then we have previous version 2016, 13, previous 12, like that's here, different versions. But today, once you enter in the organization, we have to work with 2022, 2019, 2017, 16. Actually, for 2016, uh, its life is over. Means what? Microsoft is saying we are not going to support further 2016 if any critical issues are there. Why? Because just remember, if any critical issues are there, which our team is unable to handle. For example, let's say I'm the SQL Server uh, SME in the company, subject matter expert, for example. I am also not able to handle some issue. Then what is the solution? You can't make the database down, right? Yeah, immediately we'll escalate it to Microsoft. Microsoft is the product developer, right? So we'll raise the ticket to Microsoft. We'll open a service request with Microsoft, like severity A, for example. Immediately, one engineer from Microsoft will jump into the call. He will ask us what is the exact issue. He will try to resolve that issue. Okay. That's why remember, final, like if you are unable to handle, our team member or our subject matter expert is unable to handle some issue, the final option is with Microsoft. They will provide the solution. They will troubleshoot the problem. That's why now Microsoft is saying if you are using 2016, we won't support. Okay, you need to upgrade to either 17 or 19 or 2022. Okay, so that's very much like for 2016 normal support is not there right now also. That's why mostly we don't have 2016 in the organizations, either 17, 19 or 2022. Whatever the latest projects are there, we are deploying 2022 for latest projects. Which is our latest. Let me show you just how we are connecting to SQL Server, how we are working. Just anyhow, I will show you practically how to install SQL Server from scratch. No need to worry. Generally, here To connect and work with SQL Server, we are using one tool called SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, as a DBA, we are using one tool called what? SQL Server Management Studio to connect to SQL Server. Just I'm connecting here. Don't ask any questions. Later we'll see. Confusion may be there. Just I'm connecting to SQL Server. See here which tool I am using. Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. So I have connected to one server. Here I can see the databases are there, for example. Okay, so we can see here always on feature, like we can schedule backups here, for example, full backup, log backup, something. Right? No need to sit exactly 3 o'clock. No need to take backup. According to schedule, the backups are working. Let's say here it was failed. We have to see why it was failed. We have to troubleshoot. That is our regular job as a DBA. We'll work with security. We'll work with all these features. As a database admin, we have full access on all features. Okay. Full access. You can do anything. Means like as a DBA, you can delete the database also. But we know that our job is supporting, not destructing. Right? So even if you do something, actually it's not meaning that no one is monitoring. Our security team is monitoring every activity. Means once you connect to server, what you are doing, everything is monitored by the security team. Okay, video is recorded. Okay, once you enter in the server, what you are doing, complete video till you exit from this server, complete video is recorded. Tomorrow you have done something by mistake, you are saying no, 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 I have not done. You can't ignore, right? Already it is recorded. They will show you. That's why, in general, if you are doing at the beginning some mistake as a DBA, no need to worry, but we have to accept it. Yes, I did it by mistake. What is the solution to avoid that, to cover that mistake? That solution, anyhow, our senior people, our manager will provide, no need to worry. Common, right? As a beginner, anyone, I can also do mistake as a beginner. That's why its transparency is important for us for DBS. If you're hiding something, organization will get so many doubts on you. They will plan to terminate. Right. Okay, so that we'll see. They see here, if you see here, SQL Server 16.0 or 16.0 version, if you see, which is our 2022 version, or that's why in SQL Server, like what is the benefit is there? By right clicking, you can perform almost all 80% activities. By right clicking, you want to create a login, you create a login. As well as by using queries here, new query also we can perform. Okay, suppose you want to see select at the rate version. These simple commands we need to remember, but lengthy commands I will provide you soft copy that you have to maintain whenever it is required. Copy paste the command here, run. Okay, suppose I'm checking which version it is, SQL Server 2022 version. Okay, like that we can work with the command. So after typing the command, select and execute. Okay, so anyhow, I will show you from beginning from scratch in tomorrow's session how to install SQL Server, how to install this management studio, how to connect everything. We'll go from scratch, no need to worry. Okay, let's see, we'll conclude the session today. We'll continue tomorrow. So just from today's session, we need to understand 4 points. First point, remember, as a SQL Server DBA, our job is monitoring and troubleshooting. Second point, SQL Server supports like different high availability features like log shipping, mirroring, always on to maintain as it is copy of database to avoid downtime in case of some crash happens. That is second point. Third point, remember, SQL Server latest version is 2022 version, which is 16.0 version. Fourth point, last point, to connect and work with SQL Server as a DBA, we are using one tool called Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio. In shortcut, we'll call it as SSMS, SSMS SQL Server Management Studio. Okay. Right. So what I will do, let me conclude the session now. Let me stop recording. We'll continue tomorrow. And this recording I will share you, okay, uh, so that you can go through it whenever it is required. Okay, so you can go to my, 1 second. Mm, If some questions are there, you can type in chat panel or you can send me WhatsApp message also. No need to worry. Just 1 minute. Yeah. Actually, my channel is there on YouTube. You can search or you can search with like this SQL with Sayed something. So in this yeah channel, I will upload here. Okay, today's if you go to videos, we'll have like videos. You can see today's class here. You can play the uh, video. This is our previous batch. Our already one more batch is there. IST time 7:30 to 8:30. We are uh, now discussing automation something. If you want to attend, if you have already some knowledge, you can attend parallelly also 2 batches to complete early. But better to go step by step. Okay, so here what I will do, I will upload today's recording. Okay, you can go through that recording. Uh, this already have showed you channel. You can search like this. Okay, right. You can subscribe also if required. Right. Yeah.